Hey, this is Nat, and we're off our couch at SeaWorld in Orlando, Florida for Electric Ocean, SeaWorld Summer Spectacular involving lights, music, dance, food, the return of popular shows, so much going on. Electrifying fun happening select nights, May 27th through September 5th of this year, 2022. And our goal, as always, is to partake in it all or as much as humanly possible. So we have a lot to cover. Let's get started. And if you do enjoy SeaWorld and the different events throughout the year, please subscribe because, again, we're going to try to hit up as many as possible. That's like our mantra, always striving toward that goal. And we're also going to be working on a walkthrough of Sesame Street Land here at SeaWorld Orlando for a future video. So just a sneak peek of what we'll be checking out in the future here at SeaWorld Orlando. Back to what's going on currently, Electric Ocean. We attended Electric Ocean a few years back and loved it. I'm looking forward to this year's celebration and the return of some popular shows that we've never had the chance to see before, Rescue Tales and Elmo Rocks. We're heading into Rescue Tales now. There is a variation of the show that's new this year, Rescue Tales Night Vision, that we'll also be checking out. So Rescue Tales is a presentation delivered by conservation ambassadors featuring animals, birds of prey, primates, and reptiles that have been rescued for various reasons and are not suitable to be released back into the wild. The aim of the presentation is to educate the public to improve our interactions in relationships with our fellow creatures. As I mentioned, we will be back in this theater, Seaport Theater, later today because there is another version of the show that features nocturnal animals. So we're on our way to the next show, Elmo Rocks, and my daughter spotted toys because she's always on the lookout for toys. And look at this. So my daughter has a bunch of these reversible plushies. My son even has a few, and I have one too. They are so cute. So they have two different faces, normally opposite emotions, like happy and angry. And they have this in a hat that lights up too. It's $20. We do get our SeaWorld pass holder discount. And now my daughter is ready to glow tonight. So we're still on our way to the show, Elmo Rocks, and we're running across one of the Electric Eats booths. These are prices comparable to the prices of the Seven Seas Food Festival that we attended earlier this year at SeaWorld, but we had a punch card then, so we were getting the place at a 60 to 70% discount. There's no punch card at this event, so I saw the prices and I was like, whoa. But I still want to try something, of course. These skewers look delicious. They're about $20 though, so I'm going with the less expensive route, the Empanadas for $10.99. And I'm also grabbing the Passoa Sangria listed at $9.99. I'm going to discuss the sangria first due to the confusion. This drink is not $9.99. I was charged $13.99. And when I asked about it, I was told it was a misprint. I do see other cocktails priced at $13.99. So I can see how the Passoa Sangria price could be a misprint, but maybe it's fixed by now. So if you've been already, let me know. I did get the pass holder discount of 20%, so the sting wasn't as harsh as it could have been. I normally cap my cocktail budget at $11 unless it's something I really want, so the discount brought me close to that amount. Okay, so on to the positives. The drink tastes excellent. It's tropical tasting, of course. This is my first time trying Passoa that I know of. It's really strong, so it doesn't taste like I'm drinking $14 Kool-Aid, so that's good. On to the empanadas. We have two full-size empanadas, one beef and cheese and one chicken and cheese for the price of $10.99. These taste wonderful, and I call them full-size because I could not have eaten both of the empanadas. I definitely had to share these, so I'm lucky that my son wants to try one too. So this platter at $10.99 is enough to feed two people, I believe. In my opinion. And this is my son's first time having an empanada, and he is raving about it. Let me show you how filled these are. I couldn't get my son's empanada away from him. So this is mine, the beef empanada. Pretty stuffed, right? The outside is so crisp, and the inside is saucy and meaty. It's just a seriously great tasting combination. And there's also a dipping sauce on the side here too, which does go well with the empanada. Honestly, I didn't need the dipping sauce. I thought it tasted great just by itself. Now that our snack is done, it's time for Elmo Rocks. As I stated before, we've been wanting to rock with Elmo on previous visits to Sesame Street, but kept missing out. And we were told that this show is extremely popular. They open it up 45 minutes before showtime so you can get a seat because it's usually packed. Now we're as far in the front as possible for the show, which is about Elmo and friends coming together to form their own rock and roll band. The crew start off with the famous theme song and invite us all to sing along. If you know the words, sing along. And then they break off into their own songs and duets and other songs where they're all together again. And between the four of us, we have a unanimous agreement. Our favorite is Cookie Monster.
Cookie that's good enough for me. Cookie start with C. When we say cookies, you say milk. Cookies, cookies. When we say chocolate, you say chip. Chocolate, chocolate, cookie in the
As you can hear, he has the crowd moving. And these moves, I wouldn't think a monster that eats the amount of cookies that Cookie Monster eats could move like this. I feel he needs his own record deal. London actually thinks they need to rename the show to Cookie Monster Rocks, since Cookie Monster stole the show. Needless to say, we all loved it. The kids want to see the show again, and I wouldn't mind taking them again. But now it's time for us to return to the Seaport Theater for Rescue Tales again. This time it's Rescue Tales Night Vision. As I stated before, this show features nocturnal animals. There is a show going on later today for pass holders, but since we're at the theater now and there's space, we're heading in. I like how there's a warning about spiders. Makes me think, or maybe hope, this is going to get really crazy. Okay, so we're in the theater and things have changed. My son is getting a kick out of naming the differences between the stage setup of the day show and the night show. He really likes the tent and the campfire on the stage. Again, the show is presented by conservation ambassadors, and it's the same theme, educating people about wild animals to prevent conflict between humans and the wild with the aid of animals that have been rescued and are unable to survive in the wild now, so they can't be released back into the wild. We met a lot of new animals like a striped skunk, a Gila monster, raccoons, a great horned owl, and the spider that we were forewarned about. Yes, a curly-haired tarantula. The presenter is telling us that their bite feels more like a bee sting to humans, which is actually kind of comforting to me, especially since we had that warning before we even got into the theater. So those are the new animals we met during the nocturnal edition of Rescue Tales. And Poppy the Virginia opossum, as well as Disco the gray fox, star in both the day and night versions of the show. So their rescue stories and lessons concerning how we can coexist better with the wild really stayed with us. For example, I learned that opossums are the only known marsupials that are native to North America. Really interesting. The entire show, both shows actually are educational and entertaining. And as we exit the theater, the stage across from the theater is now filled with dancers of all ages for Club Electric Current. Stilt walkers are here too sometimes from what I'm reading on the website. So this is where you go to get the party started early. So it is evening, nearly time for Club Seaglow, where music, dancing, and neon lights dominate the night. And then afterwards, it'll be time for Ignite 360, the all-new fireworks and fountain show. So we did spend some time exploring and riding rides at Sesame Street Land before we head to Club Seaglow. We're entering Bayside Stadium, and we're going to head all the way down to the front to get an up-close look. There is plenty of seating, so you don't have to stand. This show is phenomenal. It looks like we may have missed the colorful sea creature part of the show. Yeah, I think we spent too much time in Sesame Street Land because the colorful sea creature puppets, that's probably not the right term, but they seem like puppets to me. They're in the back, and I love that part of the show, and I imagine they move around the stage like in past performances. What we're watching now, though, is still really cool. So much energy, great music, the colors, top-notch entertainment in our opinion. And as soon as the show ends, there's a mad rush to the stand in front of the lake for the grand finale of the day, Ignite 360. So if you do want a space directly in the front, it's probably best to head over before Club Seaglow ends, maybe 10 minutes prior. I'm not sure. I didn't get to try it myself. I was part of the mad rush. But yeah, you probably want to get over there early, especially if you're shorter like me and you can't really see over everyone. But the show can be seen from Bayside Stadium, the waterfront where we were for Club Electric Current, and the Orca Encounter Pathway. This show has it all. Lasers, flames, fountains, fireworks, just an absolutely amazing show. It's just stirring up almost all the feelings like I said before. I can feel a sense of energy and joy from the lasers, then a sense of renewal from the fountains as the water rains down on us gently, an outburst of rage from the flames, and then just the awe of fireworks in the sky. That's my interpretation of the show, at least. I found the show to be amazing. London thinks the show is phenomenal, and my daughter is captivated by all the elements in the show. And my son is just jumping up and down. He loves the show. Excellent ending to a fun summer day. Let us know if you had a favorite part of Electric Ocean. Have you been to the SeaWorld event yet, or do you plan to go this summer? Our favorite parts are the Elmo Rocks show and the Ignite 360 with the fireworks, lasers, fountains, and flames. Definitely wouldn't mind making it back before September to enjoy these events again. And I recently learned too that there are concerts on select nights during Electric Ocean. So now there's even more to enjoy. In the meanwhile, we're taking a break from the theme parks next video and we'll be exploring a state park. If you yet to subscribe, please do so. If you're already getting off the couch with us regularly, please join us next week at Fort Clinch State Park in Fernandina Beach on Amelia Island. We're back in Northeast Florida enjoying the amenities of this lush, massive state park, visiting a historical fort located on pristine grounds directly across from the state of Georgia, and taking part in the fort's history as a military post during the Civil War, the Spanish-American War, and World War II. Along with exploring the fort, we're also going to enjoy a walk on the beach and take advantage of some excellent shelling. It's an adventure-filled day with history, wildlife viewing, nature, and more. So I'm pretty certain there's something for everyone to enjoy. So definitely join us again next week, please. As always, thanks so much for joining us this week here at SeaWorld Orlando for Electric Ocean. Thank you for getting off the couch with us yet another week. Thanks so much for all the likes, shares, comments, feedback. We appreciate all of your support, and we appreciate you all joining us off the couch at these different destinations so these adventures can keep happening. Until next week, please click on the video to see another one of our experiences. Thanks for watching.